Hi everyone. So today, like The Boys season 5, episode 7, small teaser was dropped, and at this time, like we are in the Tuesday morning. So, like 24 hours from now, or like 22 hours from now, we will have this episode 7. Now, okay, so what I would say about this trailer is like my frustration is summed up by a YouTube comment on it. There was a YouTube comment on this trailer that said that we are in episode 7. Homelander has V1. Homelander is the most powerful immortal suit, and they were still showing She-Line or like Feline, whatever that superhero is from Teenage Kids in this trailer. And that sums up everything, that the writing has gone so terrible this season that in the second last episode of this show, not this season but the whole main show, and then you're not even gonna have Gen V. Yes, you will have the Boys Mexico, and yes, you will have Watch Rising, but in the second last episode of this whole series, which had some really great moments like Soldier Boy in season 3, like season 2 also had some great moments, season 1 had some great moments, season 4 had a great ending, but the whole season 4 was just like nothing happening of chance. But still, it was all sufferable. But this is insufferable at this moment, that season 5 episode 7, and they are prominently feature superheroes like Dodnot, superheroes like Feline or She-Line, whatever. And I'm just thinking that what has happened. I think there's a possibility that they fired the main writers, or something happened. The main writers did not want to work, or they were paying very bad to the main writers, so they are like, let's just do it for the sake of doing it. It's just terrible. At this point, there should not be any other focus at all. Like, they should be done with all of these characters. I'm pretty sure they are going to waste a lot of time on Ashley and Sister Sage too, and I think Ashley might finish Sister Sage. Ashley is the antidote to Sister Sage, like something like that, because they both have spent a lot of time together talking and like conspiring and like listening to each other. So that is one of those things that that is one of those things that can come, like like it happened with Deep and Noir, that they both were having their own storyline from the past 2 seasons. Ashley and this Sister Sage, they were into their own things. So let's see, but they're going to waste a lot of time on these characters too. They will have Feline, and I don't know, like they have, of course, Gen V characters too. At this point, not of any use, because the main focus has to be Billy Butcher and Homelander, and a little bit on Soldier Boy and the other members of the Boys. But at this point, they're gonna bring all these characters, and even 1 minute to any of them is just worthless. These characters are not the main ones, and just not interesting at all. This She-Line character, it was introduced, I don't know, means is she related to somebody on the show or something like that? She's getting this kind of prominence this late in the season, this late in the series. It's sad. It's sad that this show had some hopes. It was not all terrible. Yeah, of course, it was not good. It was not completely excellent too, but it had some hopes, man. I had some hopes about it, but they just completely fumbled it, man. This time, even if I hope about it, that it might turn out to be a great episode, it won't. At this point, the trailer that they cut, is such a disgusting. Means what are they doing with these people, and why do they even have Billy Butcher and Yui in an integration room? It just does not make sense at this point. Billy Butcher should be completely crazy. Like, he should have grown like crazy, doing crazy stuff. Like, Billy Butcher. Let's see what he does. Like, because he's just like sitting around the whole season. It's like this was supposed to be his season. Like, means Homelander had his seasons. Like, all his seasons. Homelander was always the face of the company, watch and face of the show because of his memes and everything. But this time, man, this was supposed to be Billy Butcher, and he is the least one. Like, like even Soldier Boy, I think, has more screen time and more things to do this season. It's terrible, man. I hope they do something. I hope they try to fix it, man. First of all, I hope that the episodes are a little longer, but I don't think they will be. Like, they might be 1 hour 5 minutes or 1 hour 10 minutes, but but because they have so much to show, I was hoping at least the finale should be like 1.5 hours. But it is too much to ask. This kind of creativity is too much to ask. Like, these people have just completely destroyed this show, man. Like, it's one of the worst. Like, I literally was reading those YouTube comments, and they were actually not lying. Like, one guy was writing that along with Game of Thrones, this is going to be the worst ending. This is going to come in like the Hall of Shame. Like, that this is the worst ending ever. One of the worst endings ever. They are going to pull it off, man. They will pull it off, I promise you. There's nothing that can save them now. Like, it's very rare that this late, if they have not done good writing the whole season, why would they suddenly out of nowhere start doing great writing? Like, it's just not possible. Like, it's just something that's not possible. What else will happen now? Yes, that's it. Like, nothing much to hope. In the whole show, there is very little to hope. I hope at least Billy Butcher gets something to do, man. Like, at least like 30-40 minutes of time. Like, this last, especially at least the last episode, give him a lot of screen time, because he is those characters which needs it. Like, why would you even make a show if you don't want to do it? He was the main character in the comics. Garth Ennis, the writer of the comic, is known for the Punisher, and Billy Butcher is exactly the Punisher in a bad superhero world. Like, Punisher is in a Marvel universe, and this guy is in the boys universe. Like, that's the difference. Like, so I hope they do something. I hope they literally like do something with Billy Butcher. He had some really great moments. Like, there was one moment when he's talking to his dad, I think season 3 or 4, that he says, his dad says that I made you the toughest person in the world, like, toughest MFO in the world. I don't actually remember it. So those kind of moments were great, but this season there is nothing, just flat. It's very sad, man. Those people, those actors, they worked really hard. Even, Karen Fukuhara worked very hard, but she did had good screen time this season. Frenchie had good screen time this season. So let's see who now. Let's see, and let's hope that they do something this time, man. Like do something. Like, move the characters, man. Like, move the fucking characters. Oh Jesus, man. It's sad, man. It's sad. Just, Billy Butcher means, I cannot even, like, that whole scene that I was seeing, and then I read the comments also that this character She-Line, it was introduced in this season. Nothing great about that character, and that character is literally like, hopping around. Like, she is literally been prominently shown in this season. That in itself is in the final trailer of the episode 7 of this season, the second last episode. It's just sad. Like, it's just sad. It's just really, really, really sad. I hope they're able to pull it off, but they will not be able to, man. You would be stupid at this point to get any hopes high. I even want to cancel my subscription, but I don't know. Like, this is my last chance to these people, like, you know, 7 and 8. I won't be watching Watch Rising if they don't end it well, like, you know, without any question about it. You know, I cannot in my good conscience watch their other TV product because this one was really bad, like, you know.